everyone. Sarah Barnes-Humphrey here of Let's Talk Supply Chain in Houston, Texas for the NMFTA Cybersecurity Conference. Now, I'm going to get a chance to talk to some of the experts that are going to be here sharing some incredible insights. Cybersecurity is one of the top supply chain challenges going into 2024, and so I cannot wait for you to learn some of the key insights that are being shared at the conference over the next couple of days. What has this conference been like for you so far?
It's like drinking from a fire hydrant. It's been priceless. Ironically, I'm in the middle of transitioning to a completely new operating system, and my CFO says, we need to put it on our own server. That's my low-cost solution. After being here, I'm like, there's no way I'm going to do that.
Right.
We are the standards organization, so getting everybody in the room to have the dialogue, to have the discussion, we are facilitating that dialogue like nobody else in the industry is doing. I'm a continual learner, and this is a great place to learn.
What do you like about this particular cybersecurity event?
The people here are great. I always run into folks from industry and from small businesses, which are super important. I'm always glad to be here for this.
What are some of the conversations you're having at this conference?
The conversations are eye-opening, and it helps inspire us researchers to kind of look at some things in a little bit different way.
When we introduced the very first panel of the morning, we had CISA, we had Secret Service, we had TSA. The first question they asked them is introduce yourself and tell them how you got into your position. You don't go to normal conferences and ask that question because it's what you went to college, you started here and you progressed to there. All of them were in their roles, and as cybersecurity is becoming such a necessity entity, they've all had to transition. So they're still learning their job. They're still learning what they need to do and how they offer support and services. Right. We've got 3 universities here that are cybersecurity experts. NMFTA makes quite a bit of an investment in some of these cybersecurity colleges because we know that's the next generation coming out. Right. And when we do these cyber truck hacks, then we get to build the love of the truck, which means now they're going to stay with us. They get what the truck does and want to stay and figure it all out.
When it comes to asset cybersecurity, I think it's important to the industry because we're ahead of the curve on a cyber attack right now. I think a lot of our fleets and others in the industry have been hit by ransomware attacks, and the IT infrastructure is susceptible to these attacks. There's plenty of case studies on that side, right? We've lived through it. I think there's been 3 in the last number of months. It hasn't happened yet, and we genuinely hope that it won't, right? But what we're seeing as a result of the years of research into these systems is that there is a lot of risks. We have the opportunity to be ahead of the curve and to try to help create controls and processes and awareness that should prevent the same thing from happening in trucks as it has been happening in IT assets.
The depth of knowledge of the presenters has been very, very good. And it's really given us a whole picture from the top of the organization down through the bottom. Everybody's being bit these days by ransomware. Once you expose these endpoints to the internet, they will find you, and they will do everything they can to get in. So you need to build these tech stacks correctly, you need to layer them correctly, and you need to make sure you think about this when you build them.
We have such an amazing group of people, great discussion, connections. I really had a lot of fun. I gave a keynote that so many people come up and just tell me how much they enjoyed it, a lot of questions. So I'm pumped. The fact that I can actually get people excited means a great deal to me.
And that's a wrap here at the NMFTA Cybersecurity Conference. We heard from experts from around the world about what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing, and about some of the hacks that have happened here in 2023. Now, if you're still using the password 123456, you definitely want to go and change that right now. My name is Sarah Barnes-Humphrey of Let's Talk Supply Chain, and if you were not here for 2023, you definitely want to be at the next one.